This game is good. Shots fired. Bro, he's already dead. He's British. This guy's a mutant. He's dead to me! He's dead to me!
It's good for a free game. But it's not free anymore. Like to unlock one champ will take you weeks.
Yeah, that's rough. You know, some things are just weird, man. That's one of them. I don't think anyone can sit down and say, you know what? Whatever we're doing with this game, you know, monetization-wise is good. Like, who is looking at that? Who is looking at that and saying, man, that's awesome? That's weird. You are a League of Legends streamer, Tobias. Of course you'd say the game is good.
So they
you make a living off of it. But that's not true, though.
The
like, okay, that latter
That's
is true.
Pretty standard. Find a good thing, ruin said thing.
You know what? If I wasn't enjoying myself on League, I would just play variety. If I wasn't interested in playing this game, you could say, oh, Tobias, but you make a living off of League of Legends. It's your job. It's like, you know, League is a part of my job, but like if I didn't like it, I'd just play variety. Like, I clearly like this game. I play this game every day. I enjoy it. It's fun. All I'm saying is, it's got problems. It's not perfect, but, like, it is by far not a bad game. League of Legends is not a 10 out of 10, but it is not a 0 out of 10. League of Legends is objectively better than Resident Evil 6, but worse than Alien Isolation. So, you know, it's a thing. I want to go MF here. Dota 2 is way better. Nope, trash. Dota 2 is an archaic pile of fucking bones, laced with cobwebs and just pointless. Dota 2 is stale. It is a stale game. It is an ugly game. It is a slow game. It's a game that's just full of random shit. No. I've played Dota 2. I've tried to like that game. I really did. It's just not it. Dota 2 is not better than League. No. I think Dota 2 has heart. You know, I think that game's been around for a long time and people still love it, and, you know, for a good reason. But I think objectively League of Legends is the better game.
It's kinda sad games are no longer about entertainment. It is probably the most corporate industry out there, and that's saying something. Corporates bought everyone and now everyone is paying for it. Literally.
Yeah.
Why you're not mentioning Alone in the Dark? It sucked toe cheese.
That game wasn't, you know what? Alone in the Dark wasn't the worst game ever. I actually went back and I watched a brief lore video on Alone in the Dark. That game's problems only stemmed from the optimization. I think the optimization was the problem. I would say the optimization was its biggest flaw. The story was cool. It was intriguing. You know, a weird cult at, like, a fucking home where everyone's worshiping an old god. All this weird... Strange. Very strange, very intriguing. It's supposed to be a reimagining or, like, a rehash of, you know, the older game that came out. The one that basically spawned the whole, like, survival horror thing. And, honestly, Alone in the Dark was not a bad game. It really wasn't. It was strange, but optimization.
Dude lobotomizes another dude and then goes damn, but you're okay too, right?
True. You know, I think David Harbour, the guy who played the main character, he even had no idea what the fuck the game was about. He's like, what are we doing here? What is this? Like, I voice acted, I was in the game, you know, mocapping and whatnot, but, like, what is this? I should have went E level 1. There's no point in queuing minions. You're just kind of coping if you do, right? Like, what's the point of queuing a minion? Like, do they have to extra die, you know? Typically, when you've got mana flow band, you kind of... Like, you take an ability that might be weak level 1, but at least you can stack it, you know? Like, the Zig Satchel is pretty good, MF's W is good. Or, sorry, here, E. The faster you get mana flow band, the more mana you get, the more you can spam, right? You need to get that shit immediately. Even if this does no damage, right? It's still giving you the proc, and that's more important than, like, a little bit of damage. Oh, I'm not looking. Ugh. No mana, no cooldowns? Oh, cringe. Holy shit! What the fuck was that damage? What? Bro, he just got one shot at like 30% health. Is that a bug? I've never seen that. How, that's not even, bro, that's not a, I've got no items. What? What the fuck? Oh, it crits.
If your Q kills the target, the bounce deals extra damage.
Oh, it crit! I don't even know what my abilities do. What the fuck? Whoa. That's fucking OP. Holy shit, hang on. I'm not aware. The second shot can critically strike. It always critically strikes if the first shot kills the target. Wait, it says it can critically strike. What's the crit chance? Wait, what is the crit chance at? Is it just like a... like
now eat W.
I know what that is. A normal... Oh, okay, so 0. It only crit because I killed the first minion. Ow! So that is...
Your crit is the crit, 100% right. If you butterfly first target.
Oh, dude, that's OP. Oh my god. What the fuck? I didn't realize that. I thought it was just bonus damage. I wasn't aware that it was a fucking crit. Oops. I think Misfortune might be a little overpowered. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what's so jank about Misfortune being OP? Is that it really doesn't take skill. It really doesn't. It actually doesn't. It just doesn't. There's not much skill as to what I'm doing. At all. Well, you say she has no real escape. Take
also,
Ghost. You have a support. You've got W.
If the target dies after it bounces, it will also be crit charged.
It's kind of funky. That was garbage. Okay, yikes. Dude, this skin, I hate the look of it, but, like, it feels so good to use, man. I'm not gonna lie, this skin may have some of the cleanest auto-attack animations in the game. It actually feels like money every time you press buttons. It's so good. I mean, TF is fun, but, like, you just have to understand that you're not really going to be You're not going to be getting too far if you get ahead of yourself, I think is the play.
So you are one of those mid-ADX freaks now, huh?
Who plays it? Dude, nobody plays ADCs mid, ever. At one point they did with, like, Tristana. Yeah, but not anymore. I don't think I've... You think Lucian mid? Bro, that's way back when. No one plays Lucian, no one plays Tristana, no one plays these champs anymore, right? I'm maxing E, it's wrong. It should be W. I'm coming! Guess who's coming? It's me!
Partially just couple of nitpicks. UW doesn't MS boost you, only your attack speed. However, it resets
No, it does.
your strut, the passive MS,
yeah,
which you lose getting hit.
But that
also,
boosts
you.
you.
Will get creep boosted if
Okay, listen. You don't need to backseat. You don't need to. Listen, I'm the MF god. Don't backseat game me. I know what I'm doing. It does. It gives you move speed because it resets your passive. I know that, and that's move speed. Don't backseat game me. I'm a beast. I'm 100% win rate misfortune one fucking game. I know what I'm doing. I'm a freak. Gun Goddess Misfortune. Bro, shouldn't you be at work? Shouldn't you be working? And yes, I played one MF game last night and I had 20 kills and, you know, I don't mind doing this. Understood, Captain. I'll shut up. No, you're good, man. I don't mind the tips. It's just with Misfortune, she's really cut and dry. She doesn't really take effort. Using W does give you a speed boost. It does. I opened up the shop at 6:30. Hey, is that fun? Do you like opening? Whenever I was working, I did not enjoy opening. Opening and closing were not my favorite things, but, you know, that wasn't like a family business, you know? I don't have many grocery store stories now. It's kind of, dude, it's just chill. You stock fruits and veggies and you deter people in, you know, you deter people from eating the grapes, right?
She is pretty good design.
Oh, my game's
Dumb
crashing.
Enough to be easy to learn and hard enough to be rewarding for good players, plus it's cool gimmick, her ult and passive.
She's... you know what? I don't think Misfortune actually takes skill. I don't know. I don't think so. The hardest thing about Misfortune is positioning, and a lot of people have to, you know, deal with positioning, right? But that's my opinion. You know, say what you will, that's just an opinion. Oh, we're dead. Just run. Like, right there, positioning, right? Yeah, that'll do it. Well, you say she's got no... Well, you know what? You've got a W that gives you like 500 move speed. That's it, right? You got Ghost if you want Ghost. You got E to slow people, right? Like, you've got tools. Her hardest thing is positioning. That's it. She's a very simplistic champion. Big damage on Q that bounces, steroid on W, slow on E, ultimate big AoE damage, right? Like, there's nothing complex here. Your passive is like bonus damage per new target hit, right? So you kind of go back and forth, back and forth. We really got to kill top lane. This guy's a wanker. So annoying. This game is definitely going Merc Treads. Merc Treads here is really good. We actually win this. We win this. How are we not winning this, dude? Like, what are these people doing? I'm dead. This team is so doo-doo, man. Like, what are we doing, man? Their Ahri was garbage, but I guess he gets a good team, and we lose because of it? All right. Sure. All right, I guess GG. Okay. Sure thing. Sure thing, brother. I mean, it's still winnable. It's just kind of cringe, no? Well, TF support's going to be OP when you're fighting a fucking Lulu who doesn't do anything. So, yeah, it will be. Typically, if you want to beat TF support, don't play an Enchanter. But, you know, hey, play whatever you want, right? Play whatever you want. That's life.
Like she's well balanced. She lose her MS anytime she gets AMG. And you can reset it once. The only thing I think is maybe too much is 2's CDR on her W on her passive hit.
No clue.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
Yo, Jesus, thank you, buddy. Jesus! Damage, man, goddamn. This team needs Jesus, they do. I mean, it's still winnable. It's just kind of annoying. Every game that you kind of start to lose is annoying because, like, champs are obnoxious. Can't do anything. He said my name! Hey, that's one of the perks of subbing. I say your name. It's true.
They're slack on my ship.
Keep up the good work.
Hey, Celestial. Thank you. I will try. He actually hit it, damn. That was a huge turn. Oh, never mind. Oh, yes. Oh, Rumble's here now. We're gaming. Okay, I thought this game was doomed. I'm not gonna lie. That was reassuring. We do need that. This is no longer reassuring.
Wow, this is the real team WTF.
That was good.
Get to work.
Yo, Zito's gifting a sub. Thanks, buddy. Hey, it's okay to not be here for one day, man. Listen, I'm not going nowhere, right? People have life to deal with. You know, people do have lives. So, 20,000 subs, hot tub stream. I said at 20,000 subs, I would totally do... I mean, Red Dead Redemption, is that exciting? I think I'm just dead now. Wow. Excitingly fun. Excitingly fun.
Red Dead Redemption while in hot tub.
How do you even... Dude, where do you even go to get a hot tub? Where do you even go to get a hot tub? Seriously. Because ain't no way that's going to happen for me, man. Talk about a scam. Buddy, I'm going to be in the middle of a move in less than a year. I can't just go get a hot tub. What? Hot tub store. Okay. They sell inflatable hot tubs. $20,000 subs, and we use up all the 70 Hextech keys. I would actually say that would be a waste of your money. I would not want to do that now. That would be a waste. I don't think I'd want to gamba for subs. That to me would be a no-go. This is so cringe. I mean, alright. Ari dies for that? Sure, okay. I like how they both went for me and not for top lane. Like, this is some fanboy shit. Like, come on, dude. I actually, you know what? I talked to Ivana last night. I said, if we somehow were to hit 20,000 subs, you know what I would do? Well, I asked her, I'm like, do you want another dog? Would you want, like, a mochi brother or sister? And she kind of said no. She actually didn't want one right now. And, I mean, to be fair, again, this year is going to be a bit rough for us. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. But I guess maybe once things settle, you know? Later in the year, like end of the year. Owning 2 dogs is 3 times harder than owning 1 dog. Yeah, okay. I mean, it was just a question. You know, she loves dogs. She has dogs that are not mochi. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's okay. It's a thing for another time. We'll think about it as things progress. We will think about it as things progress.
I love dogs. Doesn't everyone?
Some people don't, surprisingly. Some people dislike dogs. I feel like the people who dislike dogs might have had, like... Nice. Holy smokes! I feel like people who dislike dogs have never really been around a dog properly. They've maybe had, like, one bad, you know, experience with them, and they're like, I don't want dogs. I don't like these things, right? But if you've never owned a dog, yeah, it could have been a bad experience. Yeah, for sure. That usually is what it is, right? I don't like dogs. They're large and they like to jump on me. You wouldn't say the same thing if you owned a dog. These are your babies, bro. These are your babies.
Because my neighbor's German Shepherd used to want to eat my bunnies, literally, whenever he saw me.
Well, you know, hey, somebody else's dog, different story. Your own dog? You know, I got Mochi, and I cannot imagine my life without him now. Right? Mochi is like a family member. He is like my son. Right? So, I feel like one bad experience, right? The Jonkler said one bad day. One bad experience, unfortunately, can shape you that way, but like, yeah. I mean, hey, cats or dogs, whatever. Personality-wise, you know, cats are going to sit around and lounge and not do much, but dogs are very, you know, the Jonkler said that. Dogs are more involved than, hang on. They're more involved than cats. You could, there's nothing wrong with liking both. Like, this is not a war. It's not the war of, you know, which animal's better. Like, all animals deserve love. Cats, dogs, pigs, goats, sheep. I don't know, dude. All of them. Cat dog console wars. Yeah, right.
Like 5 times in my life. One of them was a huge hunting one, bit me in the stomach. Still love dogs. That's horrible. Though I had a phobia for unfamiliar dogs during my childhood.
Everyone pays.
Mochi Kiss.
Hey, they're disloyal. Mochi Kiss. Thank you, buddy. But Mochi will join us after this game, all right? I mean, yeah, hey, again, man, one bad experience can ruin everything. That sucks, but dogs aren't always like that. What is Nocturne doing? Cool. You know what, as well? What is that that is a terrible TF flash. That doesn't even... What are you flashing on, bro? We have the... What?
We use dogs only for hunting and guarding, not as pets.
Hey, different... Yeah, hey, in certain parts of the world, you know, I guess that's how it is. I would say, though, man, like... I would never... Okay, my Mochi will never hunt. My Mochi is... He's a baby. Like, you know, he's a guardian baby. Like, he's gonna bark at people and, you know, yap, but, like, he is not a killer. Mochi kills socks and plushies, but he doesn't kill people. At least I don't think he does. I don't know what happens when I go to bed. Like, maybe he does. Good. By the way, Lord Dominic's Regards is so good now. Do you know what they changed about LDR and what they changed about Mortal Reminder this patch, which was today? They gave them both 5% pen. They upped the price by 100 gold and gave it 5% penetration. That is so good, man. That is absurdly good. 5% more pen for 100 gold. That's good. Like, Mortal Reminder is now basically LDR stat-wise, but a little bit more money. And, you know, vice versa, right? Well, not vice versa. LDR is now 40% with, good smite, I guess. Is he not dead? You serious? How is he not dead? Fucking die, man. I don't have IE. Well, that was the game was won and then we lost Baron, so like, yeah. Like, what is Cho'Gath doing? Nobody knows. He was 1v1ing Rumble, which doesn't matter. So I think the build here would be IE into a QSS. I think that makes the most sense, right? Jody. Why is my ADC not moving? Vayne is basing. I mean, you could still get Mortal. Mortal's like... It's 100 more gold and you get the anti-heal, so like, you know, whatever, right? Whatever you're thinking.
The dog breed
or maybe
have
200 more
SA,
gold.
German Shepherd for guarding and Saluki for hunting.
Okay. You have a dog, you have a hunting dog? What do you hunt? People? Dogs are... People love dogs. Like, any sort of force dog or, you know, guard dog, stuff like that. Like, people do love these animals, you know? They're not like...
Or a tank item. Maybe something with Ms. Force of nature.
Game, man.
Though if you don't get the gold fast, maybe QSS priority.
It'll be IE QSS. And that was a shit Rumble Arno. That was alright. No way he takes this. I was gonna say no way. Dude, I don't do damage. I thought I did damage, but I kind of just don't. I think that's game. I kind of don't do any damage. Honestly, I don't. This is all damage items. Like, these items are fine. They're normal for MF, but, like, I'm not doing anything. Like, 0 damage. Nothing. Nada. None. Maybe instead of LDR, I should have gone IE. Maybe. I mean, TF is invincible without LDR. This guy's invincible without LDR. I mean, 3 people would have suffered against the IE, but, like... oh well. Maybe I'll do IE separate, yeah. LDR is not necessarily bait, though. It does more damage. LDR does more damage. They're not going to be healing in that comp. The only person healing is Ari. And that's not even... That's nothing.